It's Kyudo time. It's Kyudo, cause I'm having a Kyudo time. Bam, ba, 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 bam, ba, 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 bam, ba, ba, bam, ba, 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 bam, ba, 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 bam. Let me move myself a little bit. Bam, 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 bam. Hola, hello, bonjour, salut, ni hao. And other things. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. We're gonna have a little Kyudo stream. I was trying to figure out. Well, I was trying to find a tournament or a competition we could watch. I was hoping I could find one of the good ones for like the world competitions or the really big ones in Japan. This one looks like my impression is that it's, let's see, Super Shadu. Nani? My impression is that it's probably high schoolers because of how they look. So the reason why that's important, hold on. And then I'll try to say it in Spanish. So the reason why that's important is because tournaments are different based on how can I put this? Expectation. So high school tournaments tend to be really focused on hitting the target and more than your form. But when you're doing like world tournaments or really big like international things like that, like the more advanced ones, I guess, the form is more important than hitting the target. It's not that the target is not important, but it's not the main thing once you mature. So, básicamente este torneo fue en Tokio. Yo creo que fue un torneo de escuela superior porque como se ven las muchachas que las van a ver pronto y también como está el setting, la forma que están disparando y lo demás. Son escuela superior o escuela intermedia. Uno se enfoca más en el target. ¿Cómo se dice target en español? ¿Dónde estás tirando la flecha? Se enfoca más en eso que en la forma o tu técnica. So esa es la diferencia. So we're going to watch this and I'm going to attempt to explain things to you. I don't know. That's my cat. She's been sad all day. Don't worry about her. She's fine. Hola bebé. Hola bebé. Qué linda. So, don't eat my popcorn. Anyway, I don't know that we'll watch the whole thing. I might either skip ahead or we'll see. Because it's about 40 minutes. But I don't know that we need to watch the whole thing. What about Kendo and my 100-folded sword? I know very little about Kendo. Although Kendo is practiced in the same dojo that I practice this. But that's not my thing. Actually, I really like... I just drank water. I mean, thank you for reminding me to hydrate. Gracias. I actually really wanted to do Kendo originally, and I thought about it. But because of... because of things to do with my body, I don't know that Kendo would be a good fit for me anymore, unfortunately. Because I have issues with mobility and stuff, which is too bad. But side note, Kendo is actually more gender neutral than Kyudo. So I know some queer people who practice Kendo instead. Zaho, te estás riendo porque me hiciste beber el agua. Okay, but yeah, so Kendo is actually, I know some queer people who do Kendo porque le gusta. So Macuyo está jodiendo porque le gusta Kendo. Pues qué mal, porque no vamos a hablar de Kendo. Vamos a ver. No importa, ya yo dije que es en Tokio. I already said it's in Tokyo. Let's skip ahead. So you can see, like, this is something that they don't do in the tournaments here, but again, like I said before, this is a high school tournament. So esto lo hacen en los torneos aquí, pero esto es uno más de escuela superior, lo cual no existe en Estados Unidos. Que básicamente al principio te dejan sentarte, lo cual es un fucking milagro, y te levantas cuando te llaman. So what's a miracle is that they let you sit down, and I've never seen this in my life, and you get up when you're called, which is amazing. I would love for this to be a thing. Also, I can tell that this person's muneate is different. I wonder why. We'll probably get a close-up in a minute. You all, don't be difficult in the chat. I won't be able to monitor your shenanigans as much as usual. Pórtense bien. Okay, vamos a ver. Nah. So before you start any tournament, you have to bow to the target. So I will say, can you all see? I think you all can see my, yeah, you can see my, my mouse. Good. Okay. So you see over here, this is the entrance of the dojo, okay? So they're not showing that part, which is too bad, but I think it's because it's a different style of tournament. Normally, you come in here, and you do a little bow to, probably over here. You have to bow to either the indicated place or the highest ranking person in the room. So maybe like a judge. If a judge is over here, you bow to them, and then you all walk in fila. So cuando tú empiezas, entras aquí en el dojo, haces así, como hicieron las muchachas ahora, al juez, que lo más probable está por acá, o los jueces, entonces entran todas juntas. Pero aquí ya están todas sentadas porque es un torneo diferente, entonces se sientan en la sillita. Cuando las llaman, todas vienen juntas. So this is very different from normal Kyudo. Whenever I get a longer video of normal Kyudo, you'll see how different it is. This is going to be speed Kyudo. So if you think that this is slow, too bad, because this is the faster version. Okay. See, and they set their feet. And so the reason that they're doing this is because you can only have 2 arrows at a time. But for tournaments, you do 4 at a time. And so you put 2 on the ground, you do everything for the 2 in your hands, and then you pick up the next 2 after. But even in a tournament, you see que esta está mirando para acá frente, you can't go faster than mira, lo voy a enseñar. You can't go faster than the person in front of you. So hasta un tornamento, cuando todo está súper rápido, tú nunca puedes ir, no se supone, porque este yo creo que lo hizo mal, que vayas más rápido que la que está al frente. So, si tú observas, y lo voy a dar el rewind en un segundo, cuando esta está poniendo el segundo, y lo voy a decir en inglés un momento, cuando esta pone la segunda flecha, aquí, esta no la ha puesto porque está velando a ver, cuando tú pones la segunda flecha, yo también la pongo, look. So basically what I'm saying is that you can't go ahead of the person in front of you, so you can see that this person struggled a little bit to put their second arrow up. So this second person is watching and waiting because as soon as this person puts the arrow up, then they can. Watch. See? This person's like, hey, why are you taking so long? See? There you go. You can't go faster than the person in front of you. See? I felt like this one went too fast. So then you have to put the bow on like the outside of your knee. For tournaments they use for tournaments they use 1 bow and 4 arrows. You only use a second bow if it breaks. Sajo, cállate. Cállate, Sajo. I'm not sure why they're able to go off. So, okay. I don't know why they're able to go so off like that. This is what I mean. A high school tournament's very different. Normally, you would never go faster than the person in front of you, and it literally goes in order. However, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense because sometimes they'll divide you up. Oh yeah, I wonder how many targets are over there. Sometimes they'll divide you up into groups of 5 because that's the max that should be in a group at a time. So if this person would have gone first, I'd say, oh, that's because they're going on their own timing as 5. But I don't know why this person's going like that. That's weird. I also couldn't tell if she hit it. No sé si le dio. No, esa no le dio. I can tell by the sound. That one I don't think hit either. Yeah, see, she got pissed off. I understand you. I can because when it hits the target, it sounds really clear. That one hit. That one hit too. So see, it sounds different. It's like, pa! But when you fail, like that person, it sounds different because it hits the ground. Mira, esta hizo, okay. Let me go back. Déjame checar que no estoy diciendo Esta es la clase de... Sí, esta es la clase de arco y flecha. Gracias por venir. I use that in every tournament. I'm a pro. Zaho? No. Ok, so voy a explicar algo rapidito. Hay una, no pues se puede decir técnica, pero es algo que se permite, que cuando tú estás apuntando, estás en la parte final de arco y flecha, a veces tu flecha se sale un poquito, pero si se cae la flecha te jodiste. So, a veces lo que uno hace, yo no, pero otras personas, cogen con su boca y mueven la flecha al lugar correcto y lo disparan y eso está pues aprobado. So I'm trying to explain it, and I'm going to show it because I saw that she did it. If you're aiming like at the end, like when you're in Kai, which is the last pose before you shoot, and sometimes your arrow will slip a little bit to the front. If it falls, you're completely fucked. So before that happens, with your mouth, you take the shaft in your mouth. Shut up! You take the shaft in your mouth, and then you fix it so you can shoot. And she just did that, so I'm gonna show you because I saw her do it. Watch this one. You see that starts to slip off. See? I don't know if you know, so that, it was very quick, but it started to slip off and she's like, nope, and she fixed it. That one hit the ground too. Oh, I recognize that sound so well. It's the sound of failure, but she did it too. That one hit. So in Japan, when you hit the target, and for tournaments for high school, you can say like, I think yosh or something. In the US, you say anything, someone will come over and slap you. And for more formal tournaments in Japan, you can't do that either. So en Japón, cuando son jóvenes y pegas en el target, te dejan decir como que yeah o yosh o lo que sea. Pero cuando haces los tournaments más en serio, y aquí en Estados Unidos, si tú dices algo cuando alguien le da al target, te van a bofetear. Te van a mirar mal. Vas a ver mal a tu sensei. Man, they're doing pretty poorly, which makes me feel better about myself. Normally in high school they do better because they do practice every morning, but most of them are not hitting the target, I can tell. ¿Qué están diciendo ustedes acá? Los arqueros son los pros, flecheros son los juegos que disparan a lo loco. Ay, señor. This is my bow. I do a Kimbo style. Sajo, qué carajo. Ay, qué carajo. Do it. Oh, this person has a glove like mine. Mi glove se ve igual. Ah, mira, ahí entra el otro. Ah, espérate. Did they do the bowing? Let me check. That's the group that's coming in after them. Yeah, okay, you can see. I didn't notice them coming in. When they come in, they're going to bow, and then they're going to walk in as a group. So cuando ellos entran, van a bajar la cabeza así, y van a venir como un grupo, mira. See? See the bow? You come in, you bow to the judges, you walk around together. Everyone has to land and face forward at the same time. No miren la cámara que estoy explicando. Oh, see, this is just so different that they can just sit down. That's weird. The fact that they can just sit down is so bizarre to me. Oh, maybe they're in threes. Are they in threes? Interesting. They're in threes. Okay, I didn't know that. That makes more sense. That's a weird... Oh, yeah, they are in threes. It's cut off. Okay, están en número de there. Pero ven que casi ninguna está pegando. It's like me. It's like me. I feel better about myself. Es que en Japón de verdad practican todos los fucking días. So que estén disparando como yo es como hermoso. Good job. Oh, see. Oh, yeah. So when you leave, this person just did it. When you leave, right, you're in this position of like, okay, I don't think she hit the target. You're in this position where your arms are open, and then you're going to put your arms down, holding the bow. You're going to put your feet together, and then you're going to walk out. Normally, the way this happens is that the front people all walk forward and out, and the back person takes a step back and walks backward. This is set up so differently, I don't know what they're going to do. So, normalmente, cuando tú estás en esta posición con las manos abiertas, cuando ya has disparado, bajas las manos, tienes el arco en la mano, cierras las piernas aquí, y caminas para el frente por acá. Normalmente, todas las personas que están al frente hacen eso, caminan al frente, y la persona de atrás camina un paso grande hacia atrás y va en otro lado, pero Yo no sé cómo este setup está tan diferente, no sé cómo saber. But look, see, does that? Then you put your feet together and then you walk out. You're not supposed to be showing the under part of your feet, so don't do that. See, at this point, they've already hit 4 times. This person did it better. That was a way better ending than the other one who left quicker. Also, I want to be able to wear these headbands like they do. I don't get to wear no fucking headbands. Yo llego con un color especial y me miran mal. Ah, qué bien. Wow, you're doing well. That sounded really good, that last one. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. There they go. This is so many people, too. Our tournaments here have, like... If we have the first group you just saw, es mucho. But we do have a dojo like this. Yeah, here comes the second group. See, I want a cool headband. My group doesn't have a fucking cool headband. We don't got no headbands. Hey, hey, hey! Get out of the way. Oh, this might be... If it's a high school competition, I wonder if it's different high schools. Oh, what they're doing now is reading off the scores, by the way. I think these are the people that are going to come in to help if someone fucks up. Is that right? Or what are they holding? Oh, yeah. So, wait, I should show you that. Estas que están atrás son las que van a ayudar si algo se jode. Lo que tienen son flechas extras si alguno se le jode o se rompe. Y esta cosita que ves aquí que es un círculo, ahí hay un hilo de esto extra. Y cada persona que está compitiendo tiene que tener uno. ¿Ok? Y tienes que tener flechas extra. Y se supone que también tengas un arco extra, pero algunas personas no lo tienen porque cuestan caro. So, these are the people that are going to step in if you fuck up. That's why they should be matching their teams, but I don't know how this is set up. So they have an extra arrows if you mess up one of your arrows or something weird happens. This little circle here, there's an extra string in here. So if a string breaks, they have to come. It'd be kind of nice if a string broke just to see, so you could see what it looks like, but not for them, obviously, for us. So then you walk over and you're like, oh, let me fix your string. It's very complicated. And you usually want to have an extra bow, but really these bows are so expensive that you usually can't afford one even in Japan. Like, mine took me forever to save because it was like, fuck. And I got one of the cheaper ones. It's like $500 or $600 for my bow, not including shipping from Japan. So it took me a few years to save up for it. Thankfully my sensei here has a lot of extra bows and arrows, so I could use his for a long time. But it was a lot of money to finally buy all my stuff. The glove alone was like $600, like, you know? Especially here. Nope. Nope, that was the sound of disappointment and sadness. Also, if you notice, there's a bunch of like dots up here from when people have missed. So si notan, hay un montón de puntitos arriba en la tela, como las personas han tirado bien mal. ¿Ve? This is also to help. So the reason why you have stuff like this is to stop the arrow anyway if it's going that high up. Also, it looks nice. Yo pensé que Sajo iba a decir otra cosa ridícula, pero veo que no. Veo que se quedó con el Akimbo style. And so these things you have here, I'm assuming they're from different high schools is my guess. Because, oh, that was a really good shot. The little things they have here, it will have, in their case, probably their name, their high school, and their number. Here, yeah, it has their names on it, I can tell. Here, often we only put the number, because there's not that many of us anyway, and then we have a paper that has the number, that says who's what number. So el papelito que tienen aquí, en esta versión, tienen los nombres, ¿ok? Creo que también tienen el nombre de la escuela, lo que asumo, porque creo que son de escuelas diferentes. Pero en Estados Unidos, cuando hacemos los torneos, son bien, o los torneos, son mucha menos gente. So lo que tenemos es nuestro número, y entonces lo que tenemos es un papel que dice, este número corresponde a Galaxy, por ejemplo. You look so stressed out. You hit it, so don't be too stressed. You did well. Ah, y si se están preguntando qué es esto, esto se llama un moneate y es para proteger la buba. Lo único que le interesa a ciertas personas. So te tienes que poner esto si tienes buba. No importa que sea, por lo menos en Estados Unidos, a nadie le importa qué carajo es tu género, ¿ok? Hasta a veces mi sensei tiene que ponerse uno porque él es gordito, so tiene que protegerse. So the muneate is this black thing that they have on their chest, and it's to protect their boobs, and that's why it's there. Because how can I put? Actually, this person's gonna do this now. So when you're doing a full draw, I have to say this in Spanish in a minute too. Your string is gonna hit right here. Let's see, well, yeah. So and it's actually really close normally. If anything goes wrong, it's gonna hurt a lot. Trust me. So you wear this so that it like bounces off basically. Lo que dije extra en inglés es que cuando te pones el moneate, porque tiene que estar bien cerca a tu pecho, si va algo mal te va a dar un cojón. So eso es para protegerte, para que como que rebote contra eso y no te duela. Now I will say this, it doesn't hurt as much when you have a moneate on, but it still hurts a lot. It's just that it's from 100% pain to like 70% pain. So, cuando te dan el moneate todavía te duele, pero es más como que de 100% dolor a 70%. Y la diferencia también es que las japonesas en general son más pequeñas de pecho y otras partes de su cuerpo. Yo no. Entonces, los moneates solamente vienen en un tamaño, por lo cual el moneate en mí no me protege tanto. So, I was saying that moneates, first of all, so Japanese women or anyone who has breasts, right? They tend to be smaller, and muneates only come in one size. So while on people who have this body type, as you can see, it covers a lot. On me, it looks like I attached a small black dot to my chest and prayed to God. Wow, you hit all 4. God damn. God damn. If I ever do that, I'll just start crying. Not until I leave though, because you can't show any feeling or emotion there. ¿Ve? Dije que si yo decía buba, iban a aparecerse. Imagínate que tiras una flecha y se te va todo el padding con todo. Oh, pero el trasplante. Yeah, if you can't have padding. Like, if you had padding for this, that would be really dumb. Because here's the thing. Not only would it would cause problems, you're moving this part of your body so much, and the uniform tends to be really tight. That padding would be like a part over here, a part over here. Like, el padding no ayudaría. El padding estuviera en todo tu pecho, se te va a salir. Mira, si en esta situación ves que ya está parte de su pecho afuera. Es que estoy diciendo que hasta cuando uno tiene un moneate, todo se te mueve. Yo espero que no te des, mija, porque eso te va a doler un cojón. Because here's the thing. Once you start, you can't adjust your moneate. I sometimes do anyway, and I get in trouble, but I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. So, if your moneate moves, too fucking bad. Yo conocí a una muchacha en uno de los tornamentos. Buena muchacha, creo que es canadiense. Y, bendito, ella es asiática, pero es un poquito más grande, ¿me entiendes? Un poquito gordita, un poquito. Y la cosa es, cada vez que ella dispara, el moneate empieza aquí y terminaba en su cuello. Y yo cuando la veía, yo decía, mira, tú estás bien, porque al principio yo pensaba que se había dado. Y ella, no, es que cuando yo tiro, cuando yo hago esto, siempre se me mueve a mi cuello al final. So basically, there's this one girl who was, I think, Canadian, that I met at some of the tournaments that I've been to, and she was nice, and she was an Asian woman, or girl, but a little bit bigger than the people we're seeing here. Not large, just not super thin, and her chest was bigger. And so when she finished, the muneate would go from here to her neck. And the first time I saw her, I was like, wait, did you hit yourself? Are you okay? And she's like, no, this happens to me every time I do this. And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, weird. Her muneate is like a square. Weird. Maybe I should use that instead. Huh, why is it so odd? Los moneates se supone que sean como estos, son como un triángulo largo. How did you get away with a square? Interesting. Básicamente lo que tengo que hacer es hablar de buba y entonces prestan atención y aprenden sobre arco y flecha. Alright, let's see how these go. Nah. They all look so stressed out. It's like, I hear you. I see you and I hear you. Alright. That arrow's moving a lot. Yep, I knew it. It was starting to come off since early on. Because it shouldn't be moving that much. That probably means that she was nervous and she was like pushing it off with her gloved hand by accident. So cuando se estaba moviendo mucho la flecha ahorita, yo ya asumí que se iba a caer o posiblemente. Y es que cuando uno está abriendo, a veces sin querer lo empuja hacia afuera con el guante. Well, this person's really tall, no? And you know, if you're too tall for Kyudo, it's a problem too because the bows only get to a certain size. So the average bow is like a little over 7 feet. So it doesn't get much taller than that. And if you're too tall, it's a problem. I think the tall people can use one that's 8 feet though, but not more than that. Mira qué grande se le ve el muneate a esta persona. Y yo acá con un muneate que no me cubre nada. Good job! Alright, let's see what happens to this person. Yosh! Nope. The sound of failure is familiar to my ears. I hear it often. ¿Por qué el muneate de ella se ve hecho de papel? Her muneate looks like it's made of paper, but they're supposed to be made of leather or plastic. It's like all I hear is the sound of arrows hitting the ground and arrows hitting the back. No, that's me. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. Losing all my arrows, not hitting the target at all. And I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I've said too much. I haven't said enough. I'm surprised that her head is arching back so much. That seems wrong. The rest of it looked good. By the way, as I know some of you saw that, at least in the last tournament, even though I failed a lot, I ended up hitting the special target in the end. Now si les puedo enseñar. If it chose the targets again, I'll show you. So last time I did a tournament, I didn't do well, but I did hit the special target. And I was going to see if I could show you what size it was, because I was impressed with myself, but also confused. Ganbate, last person. Shoom. There you go. So the special target is just this. Just this. It's a tiny, and that's literally, it's the same size. It's a tiny white dot, and you try to shoot it. That's what you do. Small people problems. I have not small people problems. Oh, and like, if you can tell, mira, esta persona lo tiene al revés, pero en realidad, aunque casi siempre se supone que te lo pongas así, ¿verdad? A ver. Oh, yes. I was doing the movements. You can put it on back. Te lo puedes poner al revés también si te cubre mejor. So even though you normally want to put the muneate this way, it's okay to do it the other way too if it gives you better coverage. This one has it that way too. There's no problem with that. It doesn't matter. Oh yeah, and the other thing, I don't know how noticeable it is. Most of them have the skirt version. This person has the pants version, for the hakama. So if you're gendered as female or feminine, it's complicated. You can wear both. If you're gendered as male or masculine, you can only wear the pants one. I have the pants one only. All right, it's the last group. Actually, if this is the last group, that means that they might do... I wonder if they're gonna do shoot-offs for the different levels. I guess we'll find out. All right, ganbate minasan, ganbate minasan. See, they have to be from different schools because they have different colored headbands. Faito, faito, faito. They're like, random person watching us in the future, please calm yourself. Ba, 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 ba. Esa flechita se ve mal. Don't drop it. Don't let your stress get to you. Chung, chung. I feel like whenever I show an actual tournament, people will be like, I thought the last one was slow and this one is 10 times slow. The answer? Yes. Normally it's way slower, and one of the things that's painful about Kyudo is having to wait so long between shots because then everything hurts. It sucks. I kind of wish there'd be a mistake just so you could see what it looks like. Like an actual mistake, not a normal one. Oh, that's interesting. That girl has the other style. I could tell. There's a style where you point down first, and then you go up, which is different than the more common one. Interesting. So, de lo que estaba diciendo que hay un estilo que vas a apuntar al piso más o menos, primero, antes de disparar. Mira, no te pongas deprimida, que se van a dar cuenta y se supone que hagas parecer que no te pasa nada. I was just saying that she looks depressed because she didn't hit, but you really are, well, they're young, but you really are supposed to look stoic, not mad, but stoic no matter what you do. It's like, you better not be showing no feelings. You better look the same when you hit the target and when you don't hit the target. See this girl talking? Them talk, no, don't be stressed out. It's fine. It's fine, everything's fine. This is how you can tell that they're much younger. Okay. Ganbate, ganbate. Yo! Damn, that sucks that you hit both in the same place. Porque estás apuntando así. Oh, well, it didn't hit. Oh, it sounded like it did. Do it. Hit the target. Damn. Oh, God, that happens to me all the fucking time. I either have it hit, like, under like that towards the ground, because if the ground were soft, it would have gone in the ground. Or I hit between my target and the one behind me. It's really annoying. Ah, eso dio. Oh, fuck, that was so close. Yeah, good job, right? No, dio, ¿verdad? Es que veo su frustración en las caras y me siento reflejada. Oh God, I understand. When I don't hit that many times, I'm so mad at myself. But it's better to try not to be. You know, you'll do better next time. It's okay. Do it. Actually, because this one, it was really obvious. Hold on. This, you can get a really good view of the glove, how it looks like. So with the more common style for Kyudo is a 3-finger glove. So you have the middle finger, the index finger, and your thumb. These two have no glove on them, but this is where you hold your arrows. Okay? Obviously, right now, there's no other arrow you're holding, but you still have to have your last 2 fingers closed in this way. So este es el guante más común para Kyudo que cubre los tres dedos, ¿ok? El dedo del medio, la pulgar y el del índice. Y entonces estos dos deditos son donde normalmente estás aguantando la flecha. Pero como esta persona ya lo que le queda es una flecha, no hay nada para aguantar, ¿verdad? So, entonces tienes que como quiera tener los dedos así metidos para que sea correcto. Y no se puede ver, pero en el guante hay como un pistoquito en donde el hilo como que se atranca en lo que lo estás abriendo. So what you can't see is that in the glove there's a little like notch almost where the string kind of gets caught. And then when you're doing a full draw, that's one of the ways that it stays in your glove. Anyway. Es que no han tenido un close-up tanto de los guantes, eso quería decirlo. Nice! Ine. Don't make me sing a sad song again. Ganbate, ganbate. Good job, good job. 3 out of 4. That's nice, 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 nice. Okay. I don't want to see the boys. Do we gotta see the boys? I don't want to see the boys. Fine, we'll see the boys a little bit. I don't want to see no boys. Whatever. If I would have known there were boys in this, I don't know. Ugh, we'll watch some of it, I guess. Why is this person me, though? Why is this me? Actually, I have a bigger problem because our body shapes are different, but that's all. Oh, and I don't know if you can tell, so for men or masculine people, they have a hole. I don't know if you can see it. They have a hole in their shirt right here. And the style of tying the hakama is actually pretty different. Also, where you tie it is way lower than if you have breasts, basically. So you can tie it like kind of where your underwear would go, but oh shit, really? God damn, dude. Okay, wait. Let me finish this thought before I show you that. Let me go back anyway. For anyone who's like female, more feminine or whatever, anyone, because you have to pick one, unfortunately. You tie it more like up here. It's almost like closer to being right under your chest. You see what I mean? And the way that you tie this is different. It's a lot thicker. So, lo que estaba diciendo, pero voy a enseñar porque esta persona hizo un error. So, si eres más masculino, si te identificas como hombre o nene o lo que sea, algo así, la forma que amarras esto es bien diferente y es más grande, ¿ok? Pero también está más abajo. So, esto es más o menos donde te ponen los calzoncillos, básicamente, es el mismo lugar, más o menos. Para las otras personas es debajo de tu seno, en realidad. So, es más por acá arriba. Y eso es una de las diferencias. So, si compras el hakama, tienes que decir qué género eres o qué género vas a presentar, básicamente por decirlo así, porque la distancia que vas a tener entre tu cintura al final va a ser bien diferente dependiendo de qué tipo de hakama. So the last thing I said is like when you're buying these, you do have to pick one gender or the other or however you want to present. Like unfortunately there's no mixed option really. And one of the reasons why is that the way that you measure from your waist to the floor is very different, right? The lengths are completely different. So you have to make sure that however you're going to be wearing this, it has to match. Okay. So now this person made a mistake and actually dropped an arrow. So I'm wondering if they'll have to do like a full shitsu, but we'll see. So esta persona vi que se le cayó una flecha. Yo no sé qué están haciendo en este torneo, pero se supone que hagas un shitsu cuando se caiga la flecha, así que vamos a ver lo que pasa. Let's watch you. Mira, aquí se le cayó. It's gonna fall in a second, right? Or is it? Yeah, it's this one that falls, I think. I don't know how it fell, actually. It looks fine. What? How? I know I'm not imagining it. Because it fell here. Ah, that's where it fell. Wow, I'm surprised. That's a weird... Huh, that's not normally where you'd see that fall. I wonder what happened. Ah, aquí va. Okay, so como dije ahorita, cuando la flecha se te cae, tienes que hacer un shitsu, que es lo que él está haciendo, so vamos a ver el proceso. So when a arrow is dropped, because at the point it drops, it's dead. You can't use it anymore. For this tournament, right? He's going to do a shitsu, which is when you basically pick up the arrow in the correct way, apologize to everyone around you, and then continue on with your life. So, básicamente un shitsu en general es tú recoger la flecha de la forma correcta, pedir perdón a todo el mundo y seguir con tu vida. Vas a ver cómo se ve. Just watch this person. I'm hoping they show the whole thing, but we'll see. For our sake, not for this kid who's probably embarrassed. So I don't know if you noticed, like, you have to pull it out a certain way. You have to have everything on the same side. The arrow that touched the floor should be on the bottom. And then this person's probably going to give it to this one here or put it on the ground and push it to him. We'll see. Yeah, see? You put it on the ground and you push it over to the person who came to get it. And then you get up, see? You apologize. That's the apology to everyone around you for disturbing everyone. And then you continue. Because in a normal tournament that's not like this, or a normal test, if that happens, you basically, everyone has to kind of stop. Like, you do actually interrupt the flow of everyone else. Also, it's very stressful for you. Good job. This is why in Surune, in that anime, when people are hitting that much in a competition, I'm like, who the fuck are you all? No one does that in real life. Kyudo's fucking hard. But in Surune, they're like, no, all of us hit all 4 fucking arrows. It's like, shut the fuck up. Nobody does that. That's too bad. I'm surprised. I think, you know what? I think that this person accidentally released too early. Yo creo que esa persona de sin querer lo dejó volar un poquito muy temprano. Because of the way he looked and also the way that the arrow fell. I have cool arrows. My arrows look fucking cool. I'm just saying. Oh, nice. Nice. One of the people that's from a local dojo, I was talking to her about her arrows. Because she really liked mine, because mine are kind of unique. And she gets some fucking unique arrows. Like, she pays extra money to get unique arrows from Japan. Okay, vamos a ir, porque yo no puedo. I don't like the boys as much. You know that. Clap. Okay. Let's watch the last little bit. I'm hoping they show us who wins. Vamos a ver si nos enseñan quién gana. O quién ganó. You know, I like that this person's taking their time, even though they're younger. Although they shouldn't be looking at anything at that time. That's the only thing I can tell they're doing wrong. I know it's probably out of stress, but you shouldn't be looking at what you're doing. I know that seems weird. Oh, that's too bad. Onegaishimasu. They're just doing the scoring. That's what they cut out of the video, is all the scoring stuff. As in, it takes time to score. It also takes time to pick up all the arrows. Like, there is a lot of time, actually, between one team and another. So, because you have to call out the scores. Someone has to confirm them. and then you have a few people go and get all the arrows from all the targets too. So en realidad lo que están contando es cuando están contando todas las flechas que pegaron, el puntuaje que tiene de cada persona, y también buscar todas las flechas, porque tienen que sacar todas las flechas del grupo que ya terminó antes de que este empiece. What I should get, I wish I could get like Kyudo sounds for my soundboard, but what the fuck would that even be? I mean, I kind of know what it would be, but no one would get what they are except for me. I could do like the creaking of the wood when it's settling into your final draw, or the sound when an arrow hits a target, and people be like, what's that sound? Never mind. Never mind that. Or the sound of the string hitting your arm when you have the correct spin. Estaba diciendo que me gustaría tener el sonido de Kyudo en mi soundboard, pero qué carajo sería. Y aunque yo sé que sonidos de Kyudo podría tal vez encontrar, nadie sabría qué carajo son. It's okay, imagine you're killing zombies and then you'll hit. That was really close. I feel like when it gets that close, you shouldn't be looking at your arrow. When it gets that close, I think that's still pretty impressive. Cuando llega así tan cerca, yo pienso que también eso le fue bien, porque cuando casi le da, ese no, pero el que estaba ahorita, cuando llega tan cerca, yo pienso que es algo positivo. I think that arrow might fall off. We'll see. Man, this makes me want to go shoot my bow and arrow right now, which I can definitely not do. As you can see, you need a pretty wide space to do it. I wish I had a house in general, but I also wish I had a house so I could have a yard and then I could have a setup to do stuff at home and practice. But there's no way I could do that in my apartment. Estaba diciendo que si tuviera una casa sería cool, además de tener una casa, de tener un patio o algo así atrás para poder setear algo y practicar. It's too bad. Scoring really takes a lot of time. It's understandable. Sí. Perdón, Sajo. No vi tu mensaje ahorita. Yeah, scoring does take a lot of time. Actually, one of the tournaments locally, I wasn't able to sign up for in time. Although I found out later I could have signed up late, but oh well. I went anyway because I wanted to help and just to kind of, get more experience. So I ended up doing all the scoring that day. And it was an interesting experience. Usually you do that when you're a lower level, but I just went to help. And yeah, it's still kind of difficult because you're trying to track everything that everyone's doing. In that case, I was also you have to go to the targets yourself. And I was also picking up all the arrows. It was a lot. It was a lot to do. Because normally you have like 4 people scoring at the same time. But in that case, it was just me. I'm wondering if we're getting a shoot off because that would be interesting to watch. So, si 2 personas tienen el mismo puntuaje para un lugar, ¿verdad? O un premio, tienen que competir en algo especial. Esa es la razón que quería ver si nos van a enseñar quién ganó y si podemos ver eso. I know it's almost at the end, or... Yeah, we only have about like 10 more minutes left. That's why I sped it up. Yosh! I want people to scream happily when I hit the target, but they're not going to do that here. You're not allowed. That's me in the corner. That's me in the... I feel like that's my version of Hello Darkness, my old friend. Bum, 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 bum. That should be my edit. Wow, that one hit really hard, but incorrectly. But yeah, I feel like that should be my edit. Someone not hitting the target and just like a noir filter and sadness. Ese era mi edit del video. Le pongo un filtro noir y canciones tristes cada vez que alguien no le dé. Que alguien no le dé. Bendito. Yo entiendo. Mira, vamos a skipear los últimos. Vamos a skipear por lo menos para adelante un poquito. Oh, that's nice. Nice. I wonder if they're not going to tell us who won. That would suck. You know, I feel like they might have said who won on the text, but I was hoping they'd announce it for us. Mami, ¿qué estás haciendo? Kira, ¿qué estás haciendo? You know what she's doing right now? She's causing trouble. My sound did not help. Ugh, I'll deal with her later. Kashan! Yosh! Oh yeah, I was working on my new avatar that I'll switch over to knowing my actual timeline in a few months. But I was already working on I'm finally making my Kyudo outfit for the new avatar. Because I wanted to make it for this one, but I didn't have a chance to, so I should just make it for the new avatar. That is your mini update. There's no way your Kai was that long. Yeah, I think that person was struggling with the arrow. So the last part of your draw, when you're doing full draw, you're supposed to be exhaling. You're supposed to be inhaling to get to full draw and exhaling from here on. So when somebody takes too long, they're not doing the breathing correctly. Se supone que... Oh, that was fine. Cuando estés haciendo la parte final, inhales cuando estés llegando a la posición final y exhales entre esa posición y cuando se te va la flecha, cuando lo dispara. So, si alguien se tarda demasiado en la segunda parte, lo más probable está aguantando su respiración o no lo está haciendo bien. Yo tengo el problema opuesto, que a veces como que respiro muy en una forma como que muy superficial y no lo puedo hacer bien. I have the opposite problem sometimes where I breathe like too shallow or I'm too stressed out and it ends up being quicker than it should be. Like I'm trying to make it longer, but it feels so long to me and it's not. They're obviously clapping for someone who hit. They're not clapping for the person who did not hit. Well, I'm surprised that person has their glasses on because wearing glasses while doing Kyudo is a bad idea, actually, unless you have sports glasses. I had some sports glasses and now I just usually take them off completely. Which then I can't see as well, but probably safer. Oh no. You got captured by the target. Oh man, that sucks. Onegaishimasu! Get the F out! Get the F out of here! Is what they're actually saying. Let me see, did they just... They're not giving us the thing. Maybe it was listed. Let me go back to the text. Antes de los muchachos. Yeah, it was here. I can't read all that. What do you want from me? That just says names. That doesn't tell me nothing. Wait, that's 3. No. No, the kanji did not help. The kanji was useless. Y al final no tienen nada. Yo quería saber quién ganó. Why won't you tell me who won? Well, that's not... Let's scroll down. Comments are turned off. Excuse me. It's not. No, we're never gonna know who won. I want to know who won. How dare you? How dare you? Ah, espérate, no vi que estaban. No vi que empezaron a hablar aquí otra vez. Legolas School of Archery, yes. ¿Por qué ese tipo estaba oliendo la flecha? No sé. Ese fue el mismo tipo que yo estaba mirando que se veía como que se capturó por el target. Estaba raro. Oh Dios, los arcos largos. ¿Cuánta fuerza debes tener para dispararlo? Ah, Santiago. So, hay, ¿cómo te puedo explicar? Hay fuerzas diferentes. Entonces, el más bajito que puedes tener es uno que es 8, no son libras, puñeta. 8 kilos, 8 kilos. Ese es el más ligero, más liviano. El más alto que yo he visto es 19 o 20 algo. Pero Sensei me ha dicho que hay alguno que sea 26 kilos. El mío es 14. Pero cuando tú empiezas, todo el mundo empieza con 8. Después hace 10. Casi siempre uno se queda en 10 o 12 por mucho, mucho tiempo. Y entonces subes a 14 o 15. Tal vez subas a 17, 18, 19. I should say that in English too. So the question was like, how much strength do you have to like put them in full draw or use them? So basically, let me try to say it in a shorter way for English speakers. You start at 8 kilos. That's the beginning. Hold on, I'll answer the other questions in a minute. That's like the beginning weight or strength that you need. You then go up to like 10, 12 kilos, and usually you end up settling at like 14 or 15. Maybe if you're taller or maybe stronger or something, you might go to like 17, 18. That being said, one of the people in my class, he does have a 19 one that he can, 19 kilos that he can draw. My sensei had said that you can do up to about 26, but that's not common. Let me see, what else did you say? ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre el arco japonés y el europeo? Like, what's the difference between Japanese archery and Western European archery? The first thing is that, well, let me go back so I can show you. First of all, don't ignore my cat who's crying. The first thing is, I don't know, you can see it. Yeah, you can see it here. So the bow, for every other style, except there's a Chinese one that's similar, you usually hold it in the middle, right? No le toques al soundboard, baby. No le toques al soundboard. Usually you're holding it in the middle. For Kyudo, you have 2/3 at the top and 1/3 at the bottom. So en Kyudo, a diferencia del arco y flecha en muchos otros lugares, europeos o en el West, no sé por qué no puedo hablar. Casi siempre en eso vas a aguantarlo en el medio, pero en Kyudo son 2/3 en la primera parte y 1/3 al final. So se aguanta bien diferente. Es que aquí es difícil verlo porque no vas a ver la parte de arriba, pero cuando estás antes de tirar la flecha, tienes un cojón del arco que está más arriba de ti. Yes, yes. Let me go back. That's Legolas' brother who got hooked out. The guy that fall, the teacher was like, "You're a disgrace to me and your family be gone." No, you know what? It really is embarrassing when you do that and you get so frustrated. And especially in a regular one, because you know everyone got held back because of you, it's very stressful. So cuando se le cae la flecha a alguien, de verdad uno se estresa mucho porque tiene que recogerlo de cierta forma, pedirle perdón a todo el mundo y sabes que todo el mundo se está estresando por tu culpa. So, yeah. Anyway, those are the answers to your questions. Esas son las respuestas a tus preguntas. ¡Yay! Yo lo que voy a hacer es en otro momento, voy a ver si puedo encontrar, porque lo más que yo vi son como videos cortitos. Entonces voy a ver si puedo encontrar tal vez muchos videos cortos y explicar más, especialmente si puedo encontrar un video corto de cómo se ve normalmente, porque es bien diferente al torneo y creo que lo van a entender cuando lo encuentre. So I think next time I'll try to find some of the shorter videos. There were more of those anyway, to be honest. Or I can try finding the world competitions too. But basically for the shorter videos, I want to find one that's like the regular style of Kyudo, not a tournament. Excuse me. So you can see how different it is. It would be really cool if I could get one of the ones of the senseis doing their what's it called? There's like a fancy type of shooting that you do to open a ceremony. Ceremonial shooting, duh. If I can find one of those videos, I'll talk about it. So también sí. Ay, mi girl. Ok, déjame beber agua. Dame un segundo. So básicamente, si encuentro unos videos cortos, yo creo que para la próxima voy a explicar eso, la próxima vez que haga esto, especialmente los más ceremoniales o los más regulares para que vean la diferencia. Yeah. Yeah, but basically, I mean, you gotta think, right? It's made in Japan, so obviously there's a lot of, cultural factors that are the same as like the country of Japan because it was made there. So things like you don't want to disturb other people. You want to be the same as everybody else. You don't want to stand out too much. Not in like it doesn't mean that you can't succeed. It's more that when you're doing all the movements normally, you want to make sure that you're doing them together and none of you is like too far ahead or too behind of the other person. That's more what I mean. And you all want to be doing things in the same standard way. But for kids who are this young, they tend to be more impatient and impulsive. They tend to focus way more. What did you do? Espérate. Mami, this cat. ¿Te quitaste it? Honey. Hold on. What even is that? She had a piece of foam on her nose. What is going on? Anyway, yeah, so when people are this young, they tend to focus a lot on the target more than on their technique. And they do stuff like you were saying, como dijo Macpullo, like the person who was like almost smelling the arrow or like really staring at it. You're not supposed to do that. As soon as you look at the target, right? You should be looking at the target the whole time until you finish and then you look forward again. Even your eyes should not be moving around. So what you're supposed to be doing in Kyudo is using your peripheral vision so you can make sure you're not doing anything wrong or fucking up, but your eyes are not moving. Thankfully, I have really good peripheral vision. So, básicamente se supone que cuando empieces, estés mirando a donde vas a disparar, ¿verdad? Todo el tiempo. No se supone que estés mirando para el lado, ni moviendo tu cabeza, ni nada así. Eso es bien importante. So, tienes que estar viendo todo como en la esquina de tu ojo, ¿verdad? Mirar sin mirarlo directamente. Thankfully, I play a lot of video games, and I practice this, so my peripheral vision is very, very good. To the point that when I go into the optometrist, they already know me. When I go to check my eyes at the optometrist, they have me do that thing where you stare forward, right? You're like staring forward in that machine. And then they're like, okay, don't look anywhere else, but hit the button every time you see something. And I'm like, click, 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 click. And every time it's like, oh, you're like 100%. How? So básicamente lo está diciendo que cuando voy al optómetra, que ya me conocen, te hacen mirar así, ¿verdad? Algo en una de esas máquinas, te dicen, no mires a ningún otro lado, pero dime todas las cosas que aparecen y dale este botón cada vez que aparecen. Si yo le doy así, rapidito, y siempre me dicen, 100%. No tienes ningún problema con eso. Y yo, yes. I play video games. I play video games, mother. Beep! I don't have a beep on this. Anyway. Alright, I'm gonna wrap up. Let me see if there's anyone else streaming so we can raid them. Voy a terminar, pero déjame chequear si hay otra persona que está haciendo algo para dar un raid. Yo no creo. No veo a nadie, a menos que me equivoque, lo cual es posible. Let me check. Let me go back to Twitch. The brightness. Why is my Twitch not loading? It's so white. It's so white in my face. No, I don't see anybody that I know. Okay. Está bien. Qué lástima. Okay, so then we'll just stop because I can't do a raid. Interesante, me da un aire a Sumo. Bueno, Sumo también es de Japón, ¿verdad? So es parecido en cierta forma. Yeah, I think a lot of the Japanese martial arts have some things in common just because they come from the same country. Yeah. Did you know, okay, before we finish, fun fact. Let me see if I can find this while I'm talking to y'all. Do you know that Pokemon finally made a Kyudo Pikachu, which I bought, but it's only they had like a little acrylic Pikachu. Oh, I found it, which is now on my ¿cómo se dice? ¿Cómo se dice eso en inglés? Quiver. My quiver. That seems like a very weird way to say that, but that's what it's called. So básicamente, hace unos cuantos años, hace poco, por fin hicieron un Pikachu en un outfit de Kyudo y yo me compré el llavero acrílico que está en mis cositas. Déjame ponerlo aquí. Déjame ponerlo aquí rapidito. Do, 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 do. I actually downloaded some other pictures of Kyudo, but they're all wrong, so I'm going to talk about them whenever I talk about how wrong everything is. Here it is. This is what I have. ¡Mira qué lindo! O linda. Mira qué cute, mira qué cute, mira qué cute. Mira qué cute. If they would have made a plushie of this, I would have died. And I would have killed for it. But this is still pretty cute. It's the only Pokemon Kyudo thing I have ever found. The reason I remember this es por lo que dijo Santiago, because it's the first time they made a Sumo Pikachu and a Kyudo Pikachu. Look how cute. Look how cute. That's what I have. And all the other archers are jealous of me because none of them were able to buy it. Well, sí, porque es una nena. I mean, you know, that's why I think it's better because then you can have the little Muneate on there, you know. Is it weird that the Pikachu kind of looks like me in the sense that the size proportions kind of look like me? Ok, me voy a callar. Alright, gracias por pasarse por aquí. Bueno, mira, no podemos hacer un raid porque no hay nadie que yo conozca que esté streameando. Qué lástima. Pero gracias por pasarse. Como dije, yo creo que voy a hacer otra, no sé cuándo en el futuro. Y tal vez sea con videos más cortitos para explicar otras cosas. Espero que en ese momento ya tenga mi avatar nuevo con mi outfit de Kyudo, pero veremos. Ok. Bye, everybody. Pórtense bien. Don't be bad. Buenas noches. Cuídense mucho. Don't do anything bad. We're always watching you. We're always watching. Okay, bye. Bye-bye.